Good evening, all. Today, we have gathered here to be part of program Horizon, conducted by Indian Council for Culture Relations (ICCR) in collaboration with Bharat Bhavan, the official culture exchange center of Kerala. ICCR has been successfully organizing cultural events with an objective of fostering Indian cultural relations and promoting cultural exchange for almost 15 years now. Even though there was considerable delay due to the pandemic in scheduling events, we have been able to host Horizon with great pleasure today here at Bharat Bhavan. Today's esteemed presence is respected Mr. M.G. Rajamanikam Sir, IAS, Director of Industries, Government of Kerala, and Managing Director, Kerala State Industrial Developmental Corporation. I welcome you, sir, to kindly light the lamp and officially inaugurate the ceremony. I also welcome our special guest, Professor P. Gurusamy Sir, former Professor, Madurai Institute of Social Sciences, Madurai, Mr. K. Ayanar Sir, Regional Director, ICCR, Mrs. Kalavati Ayanar, Mr. Robin Xavier Sir, Executive Coordinator, Bharat Bhavan, Mr. T.R. Ramesh Sir, Coordinator of Regional Advisory Committee Members, ICCR Trivandrum, to kindly be part of the inaugural ceremony. Thank you all. I welcome Mr. Robin Xavier Sir, Executive Coordinator, Bharat Bhavan, for delivering the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, my dear friends. Today, we are conducting a program that is jointly by Bharat Bhavan and ICCR, a cultural event which show our India's cultural heritage. Bharat Bhavan, the official cultural exchange center of Government of Kerala, is functioning from 1984 onwards in the field of exchange of culture, means culture of Kerala with other states as well as foreign countries. But in a higher style, ICCR, it is organizing various programs of India in other places, other areas, other countries, as well as other foreign programs to India as well as in Kerala. Anyway, we are extremely happy to organize this program and welcome all of you for this program. Today, we have our chief guest, Shri M.G. Rajamanikyam IAS, Director of Industries, Government of Kerala, as well as MD of Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation. As you know, he is one of the best IAS officer in our state, and he has achieved the Best Collector Award, I think, during while he was serving as a collector at Ernakulam. I extend hearty welcome to you, sir, for this program on behalf of Bharat Bhavan as well as ICCR. We have a special guest today, Professor P. Guruswamy, former professor of Madurai Institute of Social Sciences, Madurai, has consented to deliver keynote address for today's function. On behalf of ICCR and Bharat Bhavan, let me welcome Professor Guruswamy for today's program. Srimati Gomadi Ji, Assistant Commissioner of Customs, will deliver a lecture demonstration on Rangoli, the art form as well as a ritual form of India, especially in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it is actually Athapookalam. But in other states, other South Indian states, it is Rangoli. But anyway, we can witness a colorful Rangoli workshop, means a demonstration program from Gomadi Madam. I extend hearty welcome to you, ma'am, for this program. Shri Ayanar, Regional Director of ICCR, he has joined in Trivandrum very recently, but he has taken interest, because actually I am working with the University of Kerala, and he has shown keen interest for the students, foreign students studying in Kerala, especially in Trivandrum, Kerala University and all. So anyway, our support, especially support from Bharat Bhavan, that will be there always for INR sir, for his innovative programs like this. Anyway, for this program, even though he is an organizer of this program, welcome sir for this. We have members of Regional Advisory Committee of ICCR, that is especially Ramesh sir is there, and many other members are there. So on behalf of Bharat Bhavan and ICCR, I extend hearty welcome to you. We have representatives of foreign students here. Foreign students, actually, it's a part of cultural exchange. That is, through studies, we are exchanging our culture. So anyway, we are very happy to be a part of with us, a part of us, learning as well as studying. My dear students, my dear friends, welcome you all for this colorful event on behalf of Bharat Bhavan and ICCR. We have a Tiruvadira program today by Kalanjali Institute, directed by Srimati Soumya. So anyway, that there is no need of further explanation in this regard. So we can witness that program. On behalf of all of you, I welcome Kalanjali group also. We have media personals as well as technical personalities and many other, means family members of ICCR as well as Bharat Bhavan. I extend welcome to you all as well as all in this dais. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have Srimati Gomadi Ji, Assistant Commissioner, Customs Department, to deliver an enlightening lecture demonstration on Rangoli, a traditional art form of Kerala. After completing MBA and MSc in Mathematics, she is now incorporated with the Customs Department. Though not a scholar in the field, Srimati Gomadi ma'am, being passionate and excited around her years of experience and interest in the art form, has volunteered to provide us insight into the details of Rangoli. I welcome you, ma'am, to start the lecture demonstration.
Hello. Hello. A very good evening to all of you. See, in Indian culture, or you can say Hindu culture, at the commencement of any auspicious functions, we pray to Lord Ganesha for uninterrupted and successful completion of that particular event. So accordingly, I am also praying to Lord Ganesha for a successful lecture demonstration. And today is 13th of February. Exactly 1 month back, I lost my father. He passed away on 13th of January. And after a week only, ICCR approached me to take a lecture demonstration on Rangoli. And while studying and researching for this particular lecture or presentation, the positive vibes and positive energy I received from that made me face the situation. So I am dedicating this to my father and his memories. So this is a Rangoli. So how many of you know about Rangoli? Just I am asking. Okay, only one person. So you are going to know about something which is new, which is colorful, attractive, beautiful. So you can see the artist has actually traced an outline and filled that picture with some colors. So this is made by powder, made from stone. See, Rangoli actually originated from the word Rangavali. That is a Sanskrit word. So Rang means colors. Avali means arrangement or orchestration. So there are many words in Sanskrit. One is Janavali. It is array of people, crowd. Or Deepavali. That is Avali of Deepams or lamps, arrangement of lamps. So that is the word Rangavali that has, in course of time, that has become Rangoli. And an orchestra is a music to our ears. Like that, the beautiful Rangoli is a music to our eyes. And Rangoli is made with vibrant colors, and I have tried my best to make this particular presentation also very colorful. See, for this particular presentation, I read a lot. In the last 3 weeks, I studied a lot about Rangoli. I was under the impression that there are only 2 forms of designs. One is kolam, which is even an art which is practiced today, day-to-day basis all over Tamil Nadu, and Rangoli, which is very colorful. Kolam is not colorful, Rangoli is very colorful. I was thinking only kolam is there in South India, and Rangoli is the colorful version which is practiced all over North India. But I was surprised to learn that, see, this is how a Rangoli is made. Okay, artist makes a center point and they trace around it either by using chalk, sand, whatever it is, and then according to their idea, they fill the space. But kolam is a traditional thing. It is made by hand. It is running hand. You don't use any particular machines or techniques or anything. It is your, the idea is in your mind and you are just drawing it. But in Rangoli, we can say that this is reasonably recent, modern. There they are using vibrant colors like crayons, dyes, all those things they are using. Even in the last, that picture, you can see that they are using some kind of a pen to make the Rangoli. Okay. So while studying about it, I could see that this Rangoli or this design is there all over India, not just Kerala or Tamil Nadu, South, or not just a North Indian version. I was astonished when I went and studied about it. I actually put kolam almost every day in front of my house for the last so many years. Since I was a child, I was made to do this every day. So I know about kolam, I know about Rangoli, but learning about it, I saw that it is something which is exclusively for the Indian subcontinent. See, here, this is a map of India. Okay. In Kerala, we are doing it as Pookalam. You can see I have matched the colors also with the name. Kerala, here it is. In Karnataka, it is called Rangoli, not North India. In Karnataka, it is called Rangoli. And then comes Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, it is called again Rangoli. In Karnataka and Maharashtra, it is called Rangoli. In Gujarat, it is known as same designs, similar designs. There also it is used at the time of functions or rituals or everything. And it is known by another name, Gahuli, Satya. In Rajasthan, we will be seeing about, learning about it by the end of this presentation. In Rajasthan, it is called Mandas or Mandanas. See, Uttar Pradesh is here on the top, here. Uttar Pradesh, it is Chauk Pujan. Okay, then we have come from here to Punjab. In Punjab also it is called Chauk Purna. See, on this side, so we have almost covered all these places. So here in Uttarakhand is here. There it is Aipan. My last slide is about this one. And in Bihar, so Bihar, Aripan, West Bengal, it is very famous. In West Bengal, they make it even on the wall and everything. Whenever an auspicious function is there, they do it. Chhattisgarh, then Odisha. You can see Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, it is called Mugguya, Muggulu. And we are going to talk about Kolam. Because, see, all other places, in all other places, mainly these rangolis or whatever design they do, they make it at the time of a particular function or a ritual or some events like Deepavali or a marriage or some birth, like that. But in Tamil Nadu, millions of women practice it every day. So you can see a picture of an old lady drawing kolam. This is one of my neighbors. So this was done on, I think, on Pongal day or the previous day. So the kolam is very important because the daily ritual is practiced by millions of women in various households every day, even today. So the time for actually drawing the kolam is supposed to be between 4:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. So a woman is supposed to get up, light the lamp, take a bath, and purified, she has to clean the place and put the kolam. Okay. So why we are doing it means that is to welcome Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity. So you are arranging and you are making a kolam, you are welcoming Lakshmi into the house. Then this kolam is actually a protection. It prevents bad spirits from entering your home. It is kind of a, many protections are there by which you prevent things. So like that the kolam is believed to keep the bad spirits away from our house. Okay, kolam is not very vibrant, but it has a very long history. Next. And further, see, kolam has geometry, mathematics, art, science, mnemonics, aesthetics, creativity. And see, every morning we make the kolam, and the very next day we wipe it off. It is impermanent. It is not permanent. Its life is maximum for 24 hours. So every morning you wipe and you wash the place and again make a new one. So that is how it keeps the creativity. Every day you create something. Then, okay, generosity and ecology. See, this kolam powder is used to be made fully from rice. You grind the rice and put kolam with this rice powder. So when you put the rice powder, small insects like ants and everything will eat, and even small birds will come and eat it. Nowadays, maybe it is not that economical, so that powder sand is used. And what we usually do is, we mix it with rice powder and we put it. So still see, in India, we encourage thinking all animals and other creatures have a right to live with us. Okay. So, this, some of the art forms are, that can only be afforded by the rich. So, in this case, there is no difference. Whether it is a hut or a mansion, it doesn't matter. In front of the house, the same kind of column is drawn by everyone. And whether you are learned, whether you are a high-flying officer or not, or you are a businessman or a poor person, doesn't matter. Everybody draws column in Tamil Nadu. And so, I don't think there is any other art form which is practiced by millions of people on a daily basis for the last so many years. It was not started yesterday. See, I went through a lot of articles regarding the history of Kolam. I got so confused because wherever I go, I can see a footprint of Kolam. See, can anyone guess where it is? This is Luzona. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing correctly. This is in South Africa. And this is also in Angola. This is a story of Chokwi witch doctors who pass it from father to son. So this is a story of a boy and a lion. So they start from one place. The boy and lion went to the forest. The boy had something, then he died. Then they come back, the lion did something. Like that the story goes. So when they tell the story, they draw this diagram. And you can see that there is a lot of similarities between the present day Kolam and this Angola sand art and this Luzona ideograph story. Okay. This would have been, I don't know the exact time when it was, but it is very old. See, this is another similarity I found in my course of studies. In Hinduism, there is an 8-point star. Actually, 2 squares intersect and you get 8 faces, which is expected to be the 8 avatars of Lakshmi, called Ashtalakshmi. So, Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, like that, you get power, you get money, you get education, you get children. Like that, 8 dhanam is there, which you desire in your life. So that is actually given by Ashtalakshmi. So that is represented by the 8-pointed star. And swastika is an ancient religious symbol. Nowadays, we have a very negative feeling about swastika because of the 20th century issues. But swastika was a very important symbol in many of the religious religions in the world, in various cultures around the world. So, that diagram is actually a mosaic which is found in the British Museum in Gloucester, Roman mosaic. So that has both the star as well as the swastika. So the current day we are drawing things and we don't know the space and time that is taking us. So in space it is all over the world. It is there all over India. It is there all over the world. And the time is, presently we are doing it, it was there so many years back. So it is even seen in the Indus Valley civilization, that we will come to know. So here we are seeing 3 diagrams. The first one is the endless knot or eternal knot, which is one of the 8 auspicious symbols in Buddhism. So Buddhism was 2500 BC. That is nearly 4,500 years before. Today, now it is 2000. So that particular symbol is as old as 4,500 years, as per the records I went through. And just on the right, that is a bird. In the same, you remember earlier we saw the story of the lion and the boy. Similarly, this is the story of the bird. And on the here, the third diagram is called Brahma Mudi or Brahma's knot. This Brahma's knot has a very deep meaning. It is a knot which cannot be untied. You cannot break it. Okay, so this is used in marriages. The bride and bridegroom, when they walk around, their dresses are, this pallu is tied with the bride's pallu. So there we put this Brahma Mudi or Brahma's knot. This is supposed to be unbreakable. And you can see the similarities. And this Brahma's knot has a very important meaning in the meditation done in India. If I go into that, that is too deep for this small presentation. So I'm not going into that. So that is, at that, there they are telling the Brahma's knot is one thing which hinder people attaining salvation. So that will stop you. It is there in the back of your spine. The Kundalini, it is stopping you from attaining salvation. So, see, it is telling it is possible that the migration and fusion of cultures took place throughout the early historic period in India. So, this has been there for a very long time, nearly 5,000 years. This is another similarity. Whenever I go and search the net or whenever I see something, I can relate it to present day Kolam. See, this is a Kolam, this photo was taken by me. And I can see a very similar thing which is available in that Roman floor mosaic. And this is an Islamic Islamic tile. Okay. See, the artistic form of interlacement and weaving pattern in Kolam has wide appeal in other ancient culture. That is what is shown in this particular slide. I am not going as per the thing I have written. You can read it if you want to, but this is, I am telling from what I have studied and I am remembering. Okay. So, in this, we can see the present day Kolam, the mosaic, Roman mosaic, and the Islamic tile. See, Islamic tile, in the three things, we are seeing the interlacing. Okay, interlacement of the figures, the diagram or the design. So this is another, this also is around 4,500 years old, ancient Egypt history. When I saw the time period, it is around 4,500 years before to 4th AD. So nearly 1,600 years, that is the period. So there you can see the serpentine picture, see. So both in Egypt as well as in India, snakes were worshipped. Even these days, during Naga Panchami day, they make very elaborate designs of Nagas. Nagas means snakes. Snakes with 5 heads, multiple heads. And they do puja. So I hope you know what is puja, mantra, everything. Puja is something which we do to gods. We pray to them, show the lamb, like that. So you can see a similarity in the designs. There also, the design of snake is there. In the Naga Panchami Kolam also, you can see the designs. This is a seal which was found in the Harappa. That is nearly 5,000 years old. This is what I got from the internet. So tradition of putting Kolam is believed to have originated about 5,000 years ago. That is very long ago. So Kolam is something which we are putting 5,000 years back, right from there till date. So it is spread over 5,000 years and spread over all the places in the present day world. So Hindu mythology is replete with references to Rangoli. So let us see Rangoli in epics. So in Ramayana and Bhagavatam also, many places they are telling about Rangoli. So I hope you know about Ramayana. Ramayana is the story of Rama and Sita. Sita will be abducted by Ravana and will be taken to Sri Lanka. And Rama will go kill him and bring her back. So in Ramayana, when Lord Ram gets married to Sita, she is Janaka Maharaja's daughter, and when they get married, and they were coming to Ayodhya, they put rangolis in the street and celebrated Sita's wedding. So that is one place where they are telling about rangoli. In gopis are girlfriends of Krishna. So they always want to see him. Okay. Krishna, one of our most romantic god. So whenever Krishna vanishes, these people, they become so sad. They put a rangoli of Krishna and will start praying to him. Okay. So this kolam and rangoli became more mathematically and geometrically challenging during the golden age of Chola rulers. So in many of these columns, we can see that the designs are actually inspired by nature. So I hope you are also watching the pictures I have given. Each one is made from hand by somebody, some friends, some relatives, or somebody has shared in the common group, or something I have downloaded from the internet. So here, kolam intrigues scientists investigating mathematical properties in it. So some two major mathematicians are there who have studied widely about geometric properties of kolam. See, a geometric column is derived from mathematical order produces from a grid of dots. We will be seeing some dot columns in the coming slides. So mathematician Marcia Escher has observed that the principle of numbers in column is dynamics and motion in matter that demonstrate the multiplicity of the void. Another central theme of column is committing to memory the precise number and position of dots. See, you will be seeing everything you are visualizing, whether it is the geometry or whether you are putting dots and taking your line around that. So you should know how it has to go, where it has to go, to make it beautiful. If you just draw something, it will not be something pleasing to your mind. To make it into something very beautiful, very attractive, very nice, then you should know, you should have a memory how it looks. So we have to know, which is every child is trained actually. She is made to put, mostly women do it. Very rarely men do it. Still some people, they like it so much that they also do it. But generally women do it. That is why I'm always saying she. So a girl is trained from a very young age. So she will be trained in rhetoric and logic also. So the mnemonic qualities is evident from securing the pattern of dots within their memory and passing it from generation to generation. Once I went to Chennai for a training, and my mother's elder sister, once I said, can you teach me some columns? She just took a book and started drawing so many columns. She just put so many dots and started drawing lines around it. Even I have not completely studied, and it's very difficult. Some are very difficult because from one end you will have to go to the other end. You don't know around which dots you have to go. If you miss at one point, you know it is wrong. It is not that easy. So this is a girl. She's also in our neighborhood only. She is drawing a column. Traditionally, every day this column is drawn in front of your house at the entrance. We wash it. Actually, we wash it with water mixed with cow dung. Earlier, all the roads were not tarred. It was mud. So when we sprinkle water mixed with cow dung, it keeps the surface very stable. It gives a beautiful color also. So on that, once you draw a column with white powder, it looks very beautiful. Better than the tar road or any other road we do today. The olden days, the mud road with the such sprinkling used to be very good. So the column is usually done by women, as I told you. because they consider it is the responsibility of the lady to maintain her household. So she is trained in this also. She is supposed to keep everything clean, neat, beautiful. So in India, girls are trained to create the kolam from a very young age, not 6 actually. When you start to walk, when your mother is making the kolam, the child also will come with a small vessel with powder and she will start sprinkling it in the... Initially it will be very shabby, but slowly she will learn to draw the kolam. So it is like on-job training. So this process involves concentration, memory, discipline, and your hand need to be very firm. So after some time, my friend will be making a few columns for you. You will know how fast she will be able to do. So this is how actually it is put. So a woman has to bend from this waist. You cannot actually sit and do. Small designs you can make, but this is how almost everyone may put kola. Okay, that stretches as muscles and joints, especially so since the kolam is usually drawn at dawn. Early morning, you are cleaning, you are sprinkling water, then you are starting to make this. And it stretches you. Philosophically, the bending of body symbolizes humility also. So you are very humble. You are offering to Mother Earth. Spiritually, the artist must silence. This is very important. Once you draw kolam, you need to have immense concentration. You need to focus. Otherwise, that goes off. So, and every day you create a kolam. Because every kolam has a life of 24 hours. Today's kolam will not be the same tomorrow. It is like a signature. By seeing the kolam, usually in our neighborhood, we know who put it. Even if I happen to go and put it in a neighbor's house, they will know, oh, she has done it. Why she has done this, made this kolam? Nobody need to know. Everybody's kolam is like a signature. You have your own signature, like a handwriting. I won't say signature. It's like your handwriting. You have your own special characteristics. So it encourages creativity. And see, this particular process of getting up early in the morning, putting kolam, and everything has contributed to the health of women in India or in Tamil Nadu. See, not only proper exercise, proper discipline. Because when I was very young, if I sleep till 6:30 and come out for putting kolam, the uncle or the grandpa on the other house will tell, what happened today? Why you are so late? Is this the time to get up? It is noon now at 6:30 in the morning. I don't know how many children will be ready to get up and do it in the morning on these days here, but they used to be very strict. We need to get up. See, this is a kolam made by hand by rice flour. Rice is ground into a wet paste. So you will see that we have brought it. So usually we put some cloth and very thin lines. This will be hardly 3 feet by 3 feet. Okay. You can see the beauty of that, right? See the perfection and can anybody think this was made? I think this would have been done in front of the puja room. You can see 2 small vessels, this much big vessels, which are kept at the bottom. Can you? Okay, so kolams are symbols for auspiciousness. When do we put kolam? Before a puja, you have to put a kolam. Whenever a place is clean, whenever you clean a place, whenever there is going to be some festival or some auspicious events, we put kola. If it was maybe even in this hall, we could have made a kolam outside. I didn't think of it early. So, see, kolams are also applied daily in puja rooms. Then there is a very special plant, the tulasi. There also we put kolam. Earlier days, at the time of my grandmother, they used to put on the stove, on the mud stove, which is kept in the kitchen. They clean the kitchen at night, put kolam, and then only go to sleep. Morning, my grandmother will come up, get up, light the lamp, put kolam, then only, after a bath only she will enter the kitchen. So there are specific columns attributed to various deities, various gods and goddesses. That we will come later. Okay, this I have already said that traditionally we wash the entrance with water sprinkled, mixed with cow dung and all. So earlier days we used to use fully rice powder. These days ground white stone powder is also used. It is only used mixed with rice powder. Yeah, rice powder is mixed in it, and so a column will be generally straight lines, curves, some designs of flowers, animals, birds, etc. So the same column is put on the front. Now you can see, I wanted to add this because this was made by me. This is only column which I have made and photographed. So this is nearly 3 meters by 3 meters. So very big it will be. And it took more than an hour for me to complete. This was put on 15th of January 2020 on the day of Pongal, Thai Pongal, which is a very special occasion for Tamilians, New Year Day. So that is the Margazhi festival. Actually, if I talk about Margazhi festivals, or Margazhi month, or the festivals we do on those days, we can have another presentation. So vast it is that 1 month there will be so much of festivals, so much of celebrations, and so many music festivals, so many things. So that we can have a separate presentation. But here I am mainly concentrating on the Margazhi column. Margazhi month is considered very auspicious for all kind of religious activities. That is between 15th of December and 15th of January, and usually it will end by the Pongal day. Pongal, Tamil Pongal. You would have been here last month on 15th of January. That was 14th of January was Pongal. So that will end with the Pongal day. So all the ladies get up ladies means unmarried girls. They get up early in the morning, and as a prayer they put such columns. Because there is a belief that will please Krishna and they will get very good husbands. So during this month, unmarried girls get up before dawn and draw a rangoli to welcome the Lord, Krishna, with belief that they will get good husbands. So during these months, days are shorter and nights are longer. I am going reverse. It is said that Andal, one among the 12 Alvars, worshipped Lord Krishna and was married to him in the month of Margazhi. That is why these girls get up and pray by way of putting columns. Okay. Now we have come to column with dots. Can you clearly see that? So you can see so many dots are kept, and it is the lines go between them in a particular pattern and a design is formed. So freehand drawing of column is based on symmetry and geometry and derives from conceptual memory, skills and dexterity. Columns laid on dotted grid are produced either by unilinear line. I see either it is unilinear interlaced, they go between the dots, or they connect the dots. Here it is going between the dots. The dots are first kept, dots are put. Somebody, while I was making this presentation, one of my colleagues asked me whether you put the column and then put the dots, or whether you put the dots and make the column. So actually we put the dots first and have a mental image of what is going to happen, and then do this. So columns laid on dotted grid are produced either by unilinear line, interlaced in endless knot around the dots, or by line connecting the dots in an attractive or invariable symmetrical design. See, these columns exhibit a lot of mathematical properties similar to music and weaving. See, music also repetition is there. You sing one line, then sing a stanza, and again come back and sing the first line. Similarly, in column also there is a particular pattern, and again that will go repeat, which gives you a full design. So a large number of, so this is the mathematical properties. Whenever one line crosses, it has 4 edges. Either you have to loop around, or you have to take a U-turn, or you have to turn around. That is what these loops means. So I have given some examples of dot column. The thing is, in column it is believed that dots are the problem and the lines are the solution. Today morning only one of my friend informed me about this. It's considered all dots are problems. So you have to go around a problem in a particular way and find a solution by way of drawing these lines. If you do it correctly, then you get a beautiful figure. If you do it wrongly, then you don't have a solution for that problem. Okay. In this dot column, the line or ijai, that line passes and loops around the dots. See, in all this, it is going around the dots. The dots are enclosed within an invisible geometric shape, and the lines drawing the pattern do not cross the invisible barrier. So it has to go through a particular route only. It cannot go beyond, away from that. So I don't know how much you will understand. Whenever you go to an edge, you have to turn 90 degrees. You can see it will be turning 90 degrees, and at a corner it will turn 180 degrees and come back. There you cannot go anywhere else. You have to turn 180. So if you are putting such columns, then it will be easy for you to understand, or it will be a bit difficult. So around the edges it takes 90 degrees turn, and this is actually, it was researched. So the art of memory guides column drawing. A person need to have mental image, which I told earlier, and then draw the image accordingly. So the column act as a message board in every household. How it is? See, in front of a house, if you see a regular normal, that means it's a normal day. If you have all houses are normal, and in front of their house there is a big column, means we know something auspicious, something good is happening in their household, either a marriage or some kind of function or some puja or something. So usually, what is the function? What is so special today? What is happening? So we can tell. So, and just by looking at the column pattern in front of a household, one could determine the mood of the person or what is happening in that household. If you see somebody who draws well, and on that particular day that column looks a little bit less beautiful or shabby, we know she is not in a good mood. She was not in a good mood. I used to tell it reflects my mood. When I am very happy, when I am healthy, my lines will be very firm. It will not. Otherwise, if I am tired, my column also will be tired. If I am healthy, that will reflect in my column. If I am happy, I'll be feeling like making more and more vibrant designs. But otherwise, I just put a small star and I come inside. And see, beautiful patterns made by a person indicate joy. Elaborate patterns indicate, sometimes you will be very much concentrating and putting, it will be complicated designs, very attractive. And shoddy patterns indicate bad mood, fight or whatever, tiredness, ill health. So what happens if in front of a house there is no column? So that means they are in bereavement. So somebody has died, somebody important has. In my house, till the next 13th, next year, for 1 year we will not be putting column. So whoever passes in my street will know that somebody has died in her house. So when there is maybe after 2 years, on that particular day we don't put. When we mourn, we don't put. For only celebrating, we put column. And see, older days, it was very easy. One house, one woman is pregnant. Their daughter-in-law is pregnant. So we know someday the birth will be happening. Suddenly, usually column is put either in the morning or in the evening. One day we are seeing at 12 o'clock, the old lady is coming out and she is taking some cow dung and she is just putting in front of her entrance and put a special column. We know that child has that lady has given birth. So we ask, who, boy or girl, what is the star? We will ask, and they will tell either a boy, girl, whether it was good or they will be telling. So we know that. Like that, when small girls attain puberty, when she has the first menstruation, then also the similar thing happens. So if in a house a young girl is there, so this is a kind of, she is ready for marriage. That is the message the household is giving to people. So such columns are not available. That is why I could not take a picture. So on special days of celebrations like birthday, marriage, huge columns are drawn in front of the house, which will let others know about the function, or we will ask what is happening. Then special columns are drawn at special times to give the message of birth in the family, when girls in the family attain puberty, or some puja is going on. These things we will know by just looking in front of at the entrance of the house. So I was telling about special columns. This is, now we are coming one step above what we were doing. Till now it was just column which was drawn in front of the house to attract people, for beauty, for religious reasons, everything. But this one, this is a special column called Hridaya Kamalam. I'll be telling about 3-4 such columns. Okay, Lakshmi Hridaya Kamalam columns are drawn only in puja rooms, and they are not to be drawn in front of the doorways. We are not supposed to step on that. It is believed that, see, Friday is considered significant for Lakshmi worship, and hence drawn in puja rooms on Friday. Most Hridaya Kamalam rangolis are drawn with 8 petals. This is the 8 petal. This is a column which was said in some text and everything, and drawn in white with red kavi border. Red means there is a color which we use. So that assures abundance, well-being and prosperity, and you do it, your spirituality also unfolds. So this is only done on Fridays and for inviting the goddess of prosperity, Lakshmi. Okay, this is something which I like very much, because Radha Saptami, today is 13th, and this time Radha Saptami is on 19th of February, 5 days later. So sun worship is deep-rooted in Vedas of the Hindu religion. Radha Saptami is symbolic of change of season to spring and start of the harvesting season. So that is when we reach Vishu. For most Indian farmers, it is an auspicious beginning of New Year. The festival is observed by many Hindus in their houses, an innumerable temple dedicated to sun god. So Radha Saptami is Hindu festival which falls on the 7th day of, next to the Pongal thing, and now it is on the 19th of this month. It's symbolically represented in the form of sun god, Surya turning his, what is this sun god turning his Radha? See, we all know that earth revolves around the sun. So sun himself, sun has a movement. Sun, while rotating, it moves north and south. So equinox is there. 2 times sun will cross our equator. So now the sun is in southern hemisphere, right? So the sun moved up to the end of southern hemisphere. On that day, sun is supposed to turn his chariot and come back. So if you have a perfectly east-west street, you will know that the shadow will shift from southern side to northern, or sun will shift from southern to northern, and shadows will shift accordingly. Okay. So that is the day when this column is made in front of the house. Every house, in front there will be a Radha, and each person draws according to their whims and fancy. So this particular Radham, I liked it so much. See, you can see the 3D effect of the wheels. See how nicely it is done. And you can see the Radham as if it is, the chariot is moving. So both sides, it is done in an angle so that you feel it is moving. So there are also 2 small columns are there. So this day, on this day, it is also celebrated as the Surya Jayanti, birthday of sun god. Okay, this is a very important column. Sahasra Dala Padma. The column is on the bottom. So there you can see the actual Sahasradala Padmam. It is a 1000 petal, a lotus with 1000 petal. So you can see a lotus with lot of petals. It is the seat in which goddess Lakshmi sits. So goddess of prosperity sit on that flower. So this kolam has a particular way of drawing, and that is drawn, and you invoke goddess Lakshmi there. It is as if you are praying to Ashtalakshmi, 8 Lakshmis, which eight things you desire in your life. Wealth, earth, wisdom, love, fame, peace, contentment, and strength. These are the 8 things we desire, a normal person desire in life, and it is given by 8 different goddesses who are called Ashtalakshmi. 8 Lakshmis. Lakshmis are goddess of prosperity. All the 8 Lakshmis are prayed together in Sahasradala Padmam Kolam. It symbolizes purity, and we invoke goddess. See, goddess is made, she is given the ornaments and all, and she is invoked here, and they worship goddess Lakshmi, and we are supposed to get all these things by doing that Varalakshmi Vratam. So now we come to Yantra. We initially talked about normal columns, then we saw the history and its vastness, its space, time, everything we saw. Now, Yantra is a geometric pattern which is used in Tantric, Tantra and other things. So geometric patterns called Yantra that are used in kolam are of quite ancient time. We know that it is there from ancient times. So these are all specified in various texts. It is written, you have to draw this column for like this. Each of these columns are attributed to one separate god. You know, India, as per our philosophy, or whatever it is, we have so many gods and goddesses. 33 crores. Okay. So this drawing is attributed to one devata. So each god or goddess give you one thing. So they can give you something. It is specified in text, and you have to do it accordingly. Some of the times these yantras are instruments. They allow you to pray and get something. You need to pray correctly. See, you have seen Hollywood movies where all these magical things are there. There he draws and invokes some spirit. Similar. So you have to invoke the god and goddesses into this column, and you have to pray, and you have to get what you need. So for any devata worships, there are 2 things. One is mantra and one is yantra. Mantra, you know, we chant. We chant, go on chanting. I think all religion, they chant. So in addition to that, a yantra is an instrument that is used for worshipping gods and goddesses. Each yantra is designed to bring one particular devata or one particular god, and puja is done on yantra. So Saundarya Lahari, which was believed to be written by sage Adi Shankara, that has got, that is a textbook which details many yantras. So Saundarya Lahari is not only a collection of holy hymns, but also a tantra textbook giving instructions of puja on Sri Yantra and worshipping methods. So 100 different slokas are there, and 100 different yantra. For each slokam, there is sloka means a small verse praying to the god. So for each of that, you have a yantra like this, which will be drawn on a metal plate or on the floor in puja room, or you can, as per the directions given in that text, we can do it ourselves. So it describes the appropriate tantra method of performing devotion connected to each specific shloka, and details the result ensuring the form. So something may be, somebody, once married couple don't have a child, so they will ask an elderly woman which shloka I have to do. So she will tell you, pray 108th shloka with this yantra, you will be soon getting a child. Or some girl who is not married, somebody who wants to get a promotion, somebody who wants to go abroad. So everything, there will be some mantra and a yantra, which you draw. So all these things are kolam. These are all very old texts. There are many interpretation and commentaries, but best of these are arguably those that provide word-to-word translation. Okay, this is the Sri Chakram, most important of the yantras. So you can see. See, this is, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inverted triangles and 4 upward. 4 triangles are there. They are interlocking. In Sri Chakra, there are 43 triangles. That will form another 43 triangles by 9 triangles intersecting each other. It is said that the 4 Shiva chakras they are facing upwards. It will be in this form. So triangle facing upwards is Shiva, and the triangle facing downwards is Shakti. Shakti is goddess, God and God, ultimate God and goddess. God is looking up, and so it is and there is a dot in the center. See, here is a dot and it's a small triangle. That is goddess Shakti. So around that, there are 3 circles. In these circles, there are 8 lotus petals, and here there are 16 lotus petals, and totally there will be 9 layers. So 9 is a very auspicious and important number in Indian background, in Hindu religion. So 9 triangles and 9 avaranas. Avaranas means enclosures. Okay. So the chakras belonging to Shiva and Shakti are designed to intersect each other to establish Advaita concept. See, even till I came here, I was learning about this. It's so complicated, and there are so many explanations as to what that exactly means. So many, it's too complicated. So that means the outermost one is like a compound wall with gates. You have to escape Maya by reaching the highest spirituality. That is what this yantra actually shows. Okay. So with that I conclude the part Kolam. So initially we saw Rangoli, now we saw Kolam. And now I want to touch one thing which is special to Kerala. You know, Kerala, in all the other places, this is done with either powder or rice or anything. Only in Kerala, the designs are made with flowers. So Onam is a major, mainly these designs are made during Onam. Onam is a major annual event for Malayali people in and outside Kerala. So Attapookalam, this is called Attapookalam. So 10 days prior to Onam, on the Attam day, the first circle is made. And next day, the next circle is made. The first circle will be Lord Ganesha. As I told you, anything you start with Lord Ganesha. Okay, first circle is Ganesha. The second is Shakti, his mother. Shakti, goddess Shakti. The third one is Shiva. Then fourth is Brahma, who is the creator. Then fifth is Panchabhutangal, that we won't go into detail. Sixth is Shanmugam or Muruga. Okay. Then seventh step is for Guru. Eighth for Ashtadikpalagar. It's said that there are 8 directions. So 8 gods are there who actually guard these 8 directions. So that is Ashtadikpalagar. 9th is for Indra and 10th is for Vishnu. Onam is mainly for Vishnu. Because in Onam, Onam is mainly celebrated to welcome back Mahabali, who was sent to Padala. It's a long story by Vishnu. So it's another story, another long story, so I am not going into that. So this is, in the second picture, you can see 10 rings formed. That is the traditional Attapu. The other ones, see, it is made like Rangoli. It's made as per your imagination, your creativity, and everything. 2 minutes. Next. So how much more time we have? Okay. I think time is... Okay, this one I want to... I can't go tell without... It's very important. See, this is called a Dhuli Chitram or Kalameduthu. Now, this is so huge. See, this is called Bhadragali Kalam. I actually want to enlarge this picture and go into it in detail. Till the last minute, I was reading about that only. You can see the Bhadragali. This is made by hand. As very strictly it is said how you have to do, what color you have to do, what color you have to give, how that color is to be made from charcoal or from turmeric. There are ways how you make that. So here you can see, if you enlarge this picture and see, on these 32 hands, she is carrying arms, all kind of weapons. Yeah. And here, it is like mirror, beautification things, lotus, all soft things she is carrying. And she is sitting here, her skirt is coming, and this Devi is carrying her. Her hands are like this. And on her, see, tongue, it is an elephant, chained elephant. And on Devi's right shoulder is the lion, and left shoulder is the elephant. So it's a beautiful painting, not a painting, it's a design made from hand, running hand. It takes more than 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours or more than that. So there is a 15-minute song, we will come to that. So is it not beautiful? Actually, I wanted to add a small video, embed a video of this. I hope you will go and see in Google. You can see Bhadragali Kalam and you can watch that. An 18-minute video is there, which is really so beautiful. So Kalameduthu is a unique form of art found in Kerala. Okay, it is performed as part of rituals to worship and like gods like Kali, Ayyappan. So Kali is Ugra Devata. Fierce. Goddess will be sweet, soft and everything, but Kali is somebody, I don't know the exact word in English. So this is mainly done in a temple. This is not done at home. Mainly this Kalameduthu is done at temples only. See this picture. This also, see the 3D effect. Kalameduthu gives always a 3D effect. See the eyes of that snake. Eyes 1, 2, 3, 4 layers are there. If you see it, it feels like as if the snake is looking into your eyes. Time illa. So how it happens is it starts, initially a 15-minute song will be there. Then another 2 to 4 hours there will be very elaborate making of, like this people make the kalam. Then there will be a throwing of coconut to please the goddess. It is believed that the liquid inside the coconut will make her cool. And after that, there will be extensive music by Chandamelam. Very nice to hear. And once that is over, they will first they will erase the face of the goddess. Then the whole drawing will be erased, and that will be given as prasad. They will be given to people to keep it at home or put it on your forehead so that you will be protected. So just I wanted to add this also. This is how they make. So 2 more things we will touch and I will complete. So this is one form of Rangoli in Rajasthan, which is called Mandana. They are also made with rice and water only. They paint it like with small cloth, they paint it on walls. That will be mud wall and mud floor also. I'm quickly going because time is not there. And this is another example. And this is from Uttarakhand, Aipan. For that they use a small brush. So I'll need another 5 minutes to show you some demo of kolam. So one minute. I hope you all enjoyed this because I thoroughly enjoyed making this. And I thank ICCR representatives as well as my friends and relatives who allowed me to do this without doing any work at home. I really enjoyed, and this has given me a lot of positive things. Thank you so much. Now, Rajalakshmi, she is my friend, my neighbor, as well as my classmate. She will be putting some small 3 columns just to show how it is made. First, rice is ground and it is made into a paste. So, this is a column which is put on special occasions. You can watch actually. Usually, they use a small cloth or tissue for making it, but being a very soft and smooth table, she will be making it with her hand only. Fingers, she will be using her fingers. Actually, she is making 2 lines at a time, not one. She is using 2 fingers and simultaneously, see, vertical, horizontal, everything easily. And this is a Nelly column. Actually, usually you make a straight line, but here it is used as a winding line.
Also, all of you can join for tea and be back in 5 minutes.
This is called a Kanya column or Kalyana column, which means it's an auspicious column. And any marriage, any function, this will be the beginning. A square in the middle, 4 arch around the square, and some flowers. She is drawing lotus flower. And you are never supposed, see, only in India we have this quality of putting the bindi on your forehead. Like that, you are supposed to put something in the middle also. See, in the middle she is putting a bindi. Now she will put a quick rangoli. That is, first the outline will be drawn. You can see that now. Her name is Rajalakshmi, we call her Raji. And many of the Kovalam competition, she will end up with one of the prizes. See, she has drawn a lotus. Now to fill it with colors. If anybody want, you can also try putting kolam. You can feel the powder. What they do is they first put the outline, then fill the powder, and again that outline will be now she will highlight the outlines. That white thing, I hope. So you are invoking goddess Lakshmi there. Lotus is always attribute to goddess Lakshmi. Wherever there is lotus, we think that goddess of prosperity is there. So that was color of lotus, and now to the stem, green color. So a small rangoli is ready, and one more. See, I told you she will be highlighting the edges. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And do we have a time for one more minute? Small one. So now you will know how a dot column is made. So first we put the dots, which are the problems. Now we have to find a solution. So first we have so many problems, 5 by 5, 25 problems. So we need to find a solution. So the ijai goes around the problems and find a solution. This is how actually, okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All of you may please join for tea and be back in 5 minutes. I request all of you to come back and witness our Tiruvadirakali. Now we have a ritualistic art form of Kerala, Tiruvadirakali, performed usually on the day of Tiruvadira as an offering to Lord Shiva, celebrating the cosmic dance of Nataraja form and also of the union of Parvati with Shiva in the form of Ardhanarishwara. Today, we are to witness this traditional art form through the performance of Srimati Saumya Sukumaran, M.A. Bharatanatyam, Director, Kalanjali Cultural and Charitable Foundation, along with her Bharatanatyam PG students, Srimati Sri Priya, Srimati Gayatri, Srimati Purnima, and Bharatanatyam Mohiniyattam degree students, Srimati Amrita, Srimati Akila, Srimati Akshara, Srimati Darshana, and Srimati Nilima. I welcome them for the performance.
വടിവോർത്തൊരു തുമ്പിക്കൈ അഴകോർത്തു കുരുക്കി അണിമേയിൽ പൊൻകറുക പൂമാലിക ചാർത്തി വടിവോർത്തൊരു തുമ്പിക്കൈ അഴകോർത്തു കുരുക്കി അണിമേയിൽ പൊൻകറുക പൂമാലിക ചാർത്തി അറിവിൻ പുറമെല്ലാം ഒരു നിമിഷത്താൽ തീർക്കും ശിവനന്ദന മുനിവന്ദിത ഗണനാഥ നമസ്തേ അറിവിൻ പുറമെല്ലാം ഒരു നിമിഷത്താൽ തീർക്കും ശിവനന്ദന മുനിവന്ദിത ഗണനാഥ നമസ്തേ വാണി ദേവി വീണ പാളി വാണിടേണം എന്നിൽ താണു വീണു വണങ്ങുന്നേ വാണി ദേവി വീണ പാളി വാണിടേണം എന്നിൽ താണു വീണു വണങ്ങുന്നേ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ വാണി ദേവി വീണ പാളി വാണിടേണം എന്നിൽ താണു വീണു വണങ്ങുന്നേ വാണി ദേവി വീണ പാളി വാണിടേണം എന്നിൽ താണു വീണു വണങ്ങുന്നേ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ നീലവേണി താതൈതൈ കണ്ണനെങ്ങാൻ വന്നോ ഈ വഴി കണ്ടവരുണ്ടോ കള്ളനവൻ പെണ്ണ കവർന്നു കണ്ണനെങ്ങാൻ വന്നോ ഈ വഴി കണ്ടവരുണ്ടോ കള്ളനവൻ പെണ്ണ കവർന്നു അന്തിനേരത്തിന്റെ വീട്ടിൽ ചെന്താമരക്കടമ്പിൽ കവർന്നു പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാനിനെ പീഡിക്കുവാനായി പോയതല്ലോ ഞാനും മാനിനെ പീഡിക്കുവാനായി പോയതല്ലോ ഞാനും കാവലിനായി പൊന്നനുജൻ ലക്ഷ്മണനും നിന്നു കാവലിനായി പൊന്നനുജൻ ലക്ഷ്മണനും നിന്നു പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ ഏട്ടനായ ഞാൻ കരഞ്ഞു എന്നവനു തോന്നി ഏട്ടനായ ഞാൻ കരഞ്ഞു എന്നവനു തോന്നി കൂട്ടിനായി സീതയുടെ വാക്കു കേട്ടു വന്നു കൂട്ടിനായി സീതയുടെ വാക്കു കേട്ടു വന്നു പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മായ കാട്ടി വന്നവനാം മാനിനെ ഞാൻ കൊന്നു മായ കാട്ടി വന്നവനാം മാനിനെ ഞാൻ കൊന്നു പിന്നെയെങ്ങും കണ്ടതില്ല എന്റെ പൊന്നു സീത പിന്നെയെങ്ങും കണ്ടതില്ല എന്റെ പൊന്നു സീത പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ പൂങ്കുയിലെ ചൊല്ലുമോ എൻ സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ മാൻമിഴിയാം തേൻമൊഴിയാം സീതയെ നീ കണ്ടോ
ഓളവും ഒഴുക്കുമുള്ള കാളിന്തിയെ കടത്തുവാൻ കാളിയാം അവൾക്കു ചുറ്റും പേടിയുമില്ല മത്സ്യഗന്ധം അവൾക്കേറ്റമുള്ളതു കാരണം പിന്നെ മത്സ്യഗന്ധി എന്ന പേരും പ്രസിദ്ധമായി അങ്ങനെ വാഴുന്ന കാലം മാമുനി പരാശരനും അങ്ങെഴുന്നള്ളിനാൻ വഴി പോക്കനായിട്ട് പേടമാൻ കൊടിയെ മിന്നൽ കൊടി പോലെ കണ്ട നേരം താടിക്കാരനയ്യോ തല കൊള്ളുക്കിപ്പോയി ആരടി ഇന്നീ കടവിൽ തോണി കടത്തുന്നതെന്നു പാരാതെ കേട്ടവൾ ചൊന്നാൻ അടിയനിന്ന് നേരവും സന്ധ്യയടുത്തു വാരിയൊത്തുകൊള്ളുവാനും നേരം നീക്കം വരും വേഗം കടത്തിടണം വെള്ളത്തിലേറെ പേടിയുള്ളവരാവുന്നു ഞാനും പുള്ളിമാൻ കണ്ണാളെ നീയും ഞാനേ കേറാവൂ ഇത്തരം പറഞ്ഞ മുനി തന്നെയും തോണിയിലേറ്റി സുന്ദരി വഞ്ചി നീക്കി തുഴഞ്ഞുപോയി സുന്ദരി വഞ്ചി നീക്കി തുഴഞ്ഞുപോയി സുന്ദരി വഞ്ചി നീക്കി തുഴഞ്ഞുപോയി
മംഗളം ഗണനാഥ മംഗളം വാണി ദേവി മംഗളം ഗുരുനാഥ മംഗളം ഉമാപദേ പരമശിവ ദേവ പാർവതി വല്ലഭ ശരണം കമലജ മംഗളം ദേവ തരണമേ മംഗളം മംഗല്യം ഭാരുക പുലരണി സൗ देवदेव
Hello.
Thank you, Team Kalanjali. Thank you, Team Kalanjali, for that wonderful performance. Mr. Rajamanikam sir is the Master of Engineering by Academics. He got into Indian Administrative Services from the Kerala cadre in the year 2008 and has served as an Assistant Collector of Thrissur in 2009, as Sub-Collector of Munnar, as Survey Director, as Project Director of Kerala State Transport Project, as Managing Director of Kerala Financial Corporation, as District Collector of Kannur in 2013, and then in 2014 took charge as Ernakulam District Collector, after which he has been awarded the Best Collector of Kerala Award. He is perhaps the most famous of district collectors of Ernakulam district who have done many things concerned with the welfare of people. He is presently the Managing Director He's presently the Managing Director of Kerala State Industrial Developmental Corporation, having more to contribute to the stage. I welcome you, sir, onto the stage. I now welcome Mr. K. Ayana, sir, and Mr. Robin Xavier, sir, to honor our chief guest. I request Mr. Rajamanikam. I request Mr. Rajamanikam sir and Professor Gurusamy sir to stay back to honor our artists for their valuable performance. I welcome Srimati Gomadi ma'am and Srimati Saumya ma'am onto the stage to receive the honor. Thank you. I request Mr. Ayana sir, Regional Director ICCR, to please deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on the occasion of Horizon program, which is organized by ICCR and Bharat Bhavan. As said by the MC, due to the COVID pandemic, we couldn't organize the Horizon program for the first 1 year. This is my first program in Trivandrum. On behalf of ICCR and Bharat Bhavan, I would like to thank our chief guest for today's program, Mr. Rajamanikam IAS, for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion with your presence. Thank you once again, sir, for taking your valuable time to attend this program during your busy schedule. I thank our special guest, Professor P. Kuruswamy, former Professor of Madurai Institute of Social Sciences, for coming all the way from Madurai to attend this program. I have to say that I have sent this invitation through WhatsApp for his blessings, but suddenly he called and confirmed to attend this program. Thank you, sir. I thank Mrs. Gomadi for giving a wonderful lecture demonstration on Rangoli. Thank you, ma'am. Our foreign students are here. This is a good opportunity for them to know about our culture through your lecture. I would like to thank your friend, Mrs. Rajalakshmi also. Thank you. I would like to thank Mr. Pramod Payanur, Member Secretary, Bharat Bhavan, for giving continuous support to organize this program. Thank you. I would like to thank Mr. Robin Xavier, Member Executive Council, for giving the welcome speech. I would like to thank Mr. T.R. Ramesh, Coordinator, Regional Advisory Committee, and Mr. Saji, RAC member, for giving their valuable advice to improve our activities. Thank you. Once again, I would like to thank all who are present here. Thank you. I forgot to mention the foreign students. Our students are here. I hope you enjoyed the program. Please make to convenient to attend all the programs in future. Thank you.
All the foreign students, please attend for the photo session.